This is the Night Wolf howling at you, and today we're going to take a look at the G.I. Joe Classified series, Cobra Iron Grenadier B.A.T, Battle Android Trooper. Now, the Iron Grenadiers are Destro's personal squad of Cobra members, and I'm just going to say right off the bat, this may be the most badass looking B.A.T that they've created. This color scheme is fantastic in my opinion, but let me know what you guys think about it. Out of all the ones that they've done though, this is the one that I like the most. On the side of the box, we see some artwork of the bat. Looks good. On the other side, we just get the bullshit with the little image there in the blue. And on the back, we get the product shot that kind of shows off, well, I don't know why it's showing off the hand there, but, you know, we got the little Iron Grenadier logo and then the bat. I guess there's not much else to say about that, huh? Let's open them up. Standard Cobra backing. You know what's always amused me about the Battle Android Troopers is that they actually put them in uniforms and that they're not just like, you know, just the robotic shells fully open. They are actually in a uniform. All right, but let's go over something real quick here with the accessories. First off, they're in, you know, the gold. I think this is actually gold plastic, so hopefully it won't break. But we get, these are all the accessories that came with the original Battle Android Trooper figure. The claw, the flamethrower, and I'm never really sure what this is exactly supposed to be. Because it's not like a drill or anything. I don't know what it is. Of course, these all fit in the backpack, which is also colored in the Iron Grenadier colors. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Now, the reason why I bring this up, though, is they also include the saw, which unfortunately there's nowhere on the backpack to put this. And that's because it didn't come with the original Trooper. It did come with the Ice Trooper. But then the Ice Trooper didn't come with all the other accessories. Or the Snow Bat, I think is what they called it, right? So unfortunately, we don't have a spot to attach this on its own. Like, would have been kind of cool if it could have attached to the pistol too or something. I don't know. Or even if the hole on the end of that was big enough to attach it. But either way, unfortunately, it does not attach. But damn, he's got a chainsaw hand. He's like Ashley Williams from Evil Dead, you know? We also get a standard bat head. Like, the one that comes on it is, again, the Ice Trooper version. Which is kind of freaky looking, you know? This is the more monstrous. This is the more monstrous. This is the most you know what? I might leave all that in there. But yeah, this is the scarier head. Than this one. Both of them look fantastic though in this color scheme. Though this is pretty close to the original color scheme when you get right down to it. But yeah, this is the one that's kind of going to be terrifying if you run into it at night. Just saying. And I wonder, you know, it looks like it's just kind of like a different visor on top of the regular head, you know? Because other than the stuff that's on it, it's the same head design. Like the entire back of it's the same. So it does look like it's just something that's attached to it. But we do have the pistol, which will go in the holster. And to my surprise, we get two plates, and they're both clear. So we got the battle damage one here, and we have the standard one, which just attaches up to there. Now, part of the reason for this is that they had like electicular sticker that was the on the bats originally. So they've been giving us these little plates instead, and in this case, they gave us a clear one to kind of sort of replicate the whole thing because you could always see the innards. Battle damage 1. The thing is, the clear plastic really doesn't show... The damage doesn't show off as well with the clear plastic as it has in the solid plastics that we got on some of them. What's great about this, though, is we got a ton of accessories with this. We basically got everything that came with the first bat, with the exception of it doesn't have the battle damage regular helmet, but instead we get a, we get the snow helmet. But we got all the equipment. So he came with everything the first one did, plus the chainsaw arm. Oh, and look at the detail on the back there too. No, this is fantastic. They definitely went all out. They did not go cheap on us with this one as they normally do. And seriously, is this a guy you want to meet in a back alley at night? Although I'm going to say something that's going to sound utterly ridiculous. I kind of wish they would make a female-formed bat. I think that would be kind of awesome, especially if it had removable breastplates. I think that'd be hilarious. There's no way in hell they would ever do it. But yeah, overall, man, this is fantastic. But let's go ahead and go over the articulation, shall we? The head, G.I. Joe chicken neck. We got a good range of motion going on there. Ball joint there. We can look down. We can look up. Let's pull it off here. It is just the standard kind of loose ball joint, I guess is what I would call it. Not the hinged ball joint that we get with a lot of these. We have a butterfly joint, and that's actually a pretty good range of motion for that butterfly joint. We can hinge up and down, and we can spin it around. We have the double jointed elbow, and I just chainsawed himself in the face. We have an ab crunch. The boob cut would not be possible with that, which may also be a reason why we wouldn't get a female version. We do have the classified waist that spins around and mimics the O-ring, which again, that's a good job they did on that. Drop down hips. We have the spin at the thigh. Ugh. We got the double jointed knee. Whoopsie. We do have a boot cut here at the boot top. We have a hinge at the ankle, and of course we can spin the ankle. And again, we have all the different accessories that plug into his hand part, which again, does anybody know what this is actually supposed to be? We have the claw. And the flamethrower, which could be considered probably the scariest one. Although, if we're being perfectly honest, there's probably not much of a reservoir in there, so he's probably only got a few minutes of flaming ability. But yeah, I really dig the chainsaw arm. At least I got a couple of these guys again, the troop building thing. And the bats. I love the bats as a troop builder. And if I have to leave one item out of the thing, it's probably going to be this thing, because I don't know what it is. Of course, pop that off. Oh my god. I think I just gave myself a hernia. Get the head on there. Oddly enough, I guess they did use a more glossy red here, but does not appear to be the same red as the rest of the equipment is, which matches pretty well, honestly, up until you get to that point. And I don't know if it's just because that's an extra glossy or not, or maybe they didn't even try. But I think it's kind of too bad it doesn't match up with the rest of it. So anyway, I think that'll conclude our look at the Iron Grenadier Battle Android Trooper. This, honestly, is probably my favorite troop builder. And the original one was difficult to find. I mean, eventually I got some, and some of them I ended up getting on clearance, surprisingly enough, and that was from, I think, GameStop. Then they released the Python Patrol version, which was all right. That one, they actually decreased the amount of equipment we got with him, which was too bad. Then we actually got the Crimson Guard Bat, which I went back to all the same equipment. We got the Snow Bat. That's the one I have the fewest of, to be perfectly honest. I think I only got 2 of those. I believe I did a review for that one in the snow, as I recall, and that was awful. Maybe I'll link to that one. And finally, we get this one, which, again, I think this is the best color scheme that the bats have had so far. But of course, let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you enjoyed listening to me ramble on about how cool this bat is, then please feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you can hear me talk more and torture yourself. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.